Hey, it's Don Skaggs again with Empowered Inventing, the one place where we try to help you help others by taking innovations, great ideas that you might have, and opportunities, and turning those into real things like businesses and products that make money. Those people that you help send you certificates of appreciation called dollar bills. So anyway, in this video, I want to talk to you just a little bit about another one of those important things for inventors and entrepreneurs. We talked at an earlier one, and I kind of told you about Cecil Runyon's great product, the Painter's Halo, one of our inventor success stories. And again, I want to talk to you about one of these things that's important. We talked about how people are important. It's important to get out there. The difference between a live wire and a dead one is connections, and you would need to make those connections. But there's another important piece for inventors and entrepreneurs that a lot of people miss, and it's sort of another old kind of antiquated term, sort of like wisdom, which is vitally important for inventors and entrepreneurs. And this other word is called diligence. Diligence is very important for inventors and entrepreneurs. Now, diligence can be defined as a careful or persistent work or effort. It's basically getting up on those days that you don't feel like it and doing what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. And a lot of inventors will say, well, Don, I'm excited about this. I'm gonna do this. And you get real excited when you're learning things and you're teaching things and you get around people, and people are important. If you go to a local inventor group, it's very, very important to do. That helps keep you motivated, get you a good accountability partner in one of those places, somebody to keep you in check, to keep you moving along. But diligence is very important. Now, when I talk about diligence, I'm not talking about those days when you're excited, because when you're excited, it's easy to do stuff. It's easy to work on your invention. No, we teach our inventors, we say you treat your invention just like you make an appointment with your invention. You treat it just like you're making an appointment with a doctor or an attorney. You tell yourself, you make a promise to yourself on purpose and on paper. You say, all right, on Wednesdays between 6 and 9 p.m., I am putting down the remote, I am getting up off the couch, and I am working on my invention. But you see, it's easy to do that. It's easy to think that you can do that when you're all excited, when you're watching a really exciting video that's kind of getting you all stirred up and ready to move out. Or when you go to an inventor group meeting, one of the great inventor groups around the country. We have two here in Kentucky, and we get a lot of people they're really excited when they're at the meeting. That's great. It's important to do that. But I'm not talking about those times. I'm talking about that cold day in February. And yeah, it's cold outside. And you come home after a long day at the job that you really don't like or really don't want to be doing because you want to be doing this. You want to make money another way. You want to make a livelihood, change your family's future in a different way. And you're just not happy, and you just got beat up all day at work. And you come home and you say, phew, gosh, I'm just not feeling it. Now, I know it's Wednesday, it's 6 o'clock, I was really supposed to work on this, but I'll tell you what, I'm just going to set this down. I'm just going to set it right here. You know what happens next, right? I'm going to set it right here, and I'm going to come back to it next week, I promise. And what happens? Well, next week rolls around and something else comes up. And then the next week. Before you know it, months wheel by. And fast forward to that next fall. Let's say it's November. It's Thanksgiving. And you've got family and friends around, and so you've been real busy with that, and you've had that big Thanksgiving dinner. If you're anything like me, you're reared back afterwards in the recliner full of turkey. And you hear those lovely little words from your significant other. My wife will come up to me and say those wonderful words I love to hear. Honey, would you please? And in this case, it was go out in the garage and hunt out the Christmas decorations. It's time to put the Christmas decorations out. So you get up and you go out to that garage, that attic, that basement. And you start rifling through stuff, and there you come across it. There it is, sitting there. That invention that you were so excited about all those months ago. And you pick it up and you look at it. And for a moment or two, you have that excitement all over again. And you say to yourself, you know, I could really do something with this. I could change my life with it. I could change my family's legacy with this. I just know that I can. But at that point, you have to make a decision of, am I really going to do this on purpose? Or am I going to set it back down and let the minutia of life get in the way and always wonder what could have been? Why? Because diligence is so important, especially on those days where you don't feel like it. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm Don Skaggs, Empowered Inventing. Check out our website, empoweredinventing.com. We've got new, really cool stuff. Our mantra is learn, plan, and do. So we try to teach you the right things. We try to coach you or get you a good plan, battle plan to move forward. And then we actually help you to do things. So check that out. Thank you again for watching. Be sure, if you're watching us on YouTube, to subscribe, follow, all the usual suspects on all the usual places around the internet, social media sites. So again, Don Skaggs, Empowered Inventing, and I will look forward to seeing you. Maybe at one of our next online meetings, one of our classes, one of our workshops, or on the next video.